Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Sea. We've done our plotting and planning, and we've made some decisions. Originally, we were going to just go to Guers Mour and drop off the shady sort we expected to get from the Mangrove College. Unfortunately, we've gotten someone bound for the, for Port Cecil, place of chess and other things. Instead of going all the way over to Port Cecil with one barrel of fuel, I think we will head back to London. I'm still going to go around basically the same route I planned on taking. Guiders Mourn, Abbey Rock, Mountain Island, Fallen London. Unfortunately, it's going to be less profitable, but it'll keep us alive, which is kind of a priority for us. Now, fortunately, when we do run out of this current barrel of fuel, we can just convert some supplies over, which is nice, but on the other hand, eventually we'll run out of supplies, and I'd rather not. Yes, desperate measures. Maybe we take risks. Yeah, we're not going to be making sacrifices to Salt because Salt doesn't like us. Well, yeah, let's. Oh, we're unlucky. We'll just repurpose 2 supplies for a guaranteed barrel of fuel. It's nice that it lets us do that. That terror is the thing I'm really worried about. How far are we from Guers Mour? A little bit. A little bit west of Guers Mour. Okay. We should be fine. I don't think there'll be a problem getting back to London. I'm feeling pretty safe, pretty secure, actually. Even with that somewhat foreboding music. Hello, friend! How you doing? You look fun. So... Boom. And one more time. Boom. And... there we go. I do like this is the most effective tactic. It only becomes a problem when they stop. That stopping is the real issue. They start to figure out my tactics and then I just fall apart. But... yeah. We'll get plenty of fuel once we've destroyed this frigate. Come on, move. Well, if you're not gonna move, I'll move. And pop. One less pirate in this sea. Loot and scuttle it for 2 fuel and 2 supplies. And some spider silk. Neat! So, I'm actually feeling even safer now because, hey, I got some extra fuel. Got some extra supplies. It's all good. Right, a little bit more easterly to get to Guers Mour. It's just gonna be a quick trip. We'll just pick up our report and then leave, I think. Unless there's something fun there, but I doubt there is. You never know. But I think we've seen all that Guers Mour has to offer. Although, did we fight for the Chelenate? I imagine we must have. That event where the Connate and the Chelenate captains decide to fight amongst themselves. I imagine we've already done that. Gather our intelligence. Explore briefly. Yes. Could try something more robust, but I don't think so. We'll just... we'll take a chance. Try the shredded jellyfish. Not to everyone's taste. Jellyfish, the food of queens, you say. Traces of its venom still remain, just enough to make your tongue tingle and alter your consciousness a touch. Your pulse accelerates, and odd thoughts sparkle in the forefront of your mind. Extra 10 fragments. I've spent more on less. So now it's just a little bit west, and by west I mean northwest, and we'll either hit Abbey Rock and the Mountain Island, or one or the other. That sentence wasn't very well constructed. I'm very sorry about that. But you'll forgive me. I am quite concerned. Well, no, we should be fine. Terror's only 68. I can keep the lights out, and that'll preserve the fuel. And we'll be fine. It's fine. All is well. And all will be well. Except for that crab. Nothing will be well for him ever again. Because he's gonna die. And then we will eat him. And then we will be in a better place. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, made it before they ate. Good job, guys. Kind of bothers me that it still says the glowing fresh instead of the glowing flesh. I mean, yeah. Editing. Do it. But, oh well. It's a minor thing. It's hard to complain when all the rest of the writing is so exquisitely detailed. And, hi, the Grimm sisters, you say. Compile our report. Watch them, why not? Wait a while and see. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. A few fragments, but not much else. We'll knock at this iron-studded gates with news. The muscular prioress, the abbess's lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods and makes notes. She pays particular attention to news of marsh beast predations and the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a perfunctory blessing, but the blessing reassures your crew. And I think we can trade some supplies. Yeah, we'll just bring ourselves down to 10. And no shops, right? Yes. So we'll leave. We only have to make 900 echoes and we can upgrade to a Corvette. Oh, hey, jellyfish. Well. Now, I did do some brief looking at the wiki. I know, terrible of me, but I really wanted to know how to get a Z story, because that's the next thing we need in order to figure out where our father's bones are. And I was told, or read, rather, that killing this jellyfish could give us a Z story. Didn't really read anything else on the wiki. Tempting though it is, because I'm really curious. There has to be some effect from good old salt, but I just don't know what it would be. There you are. And we let it disperse. And we gained a Z story. Oh, hello, this is new. Watch its oil rainbow colors fade. It looks very like Flourishing of Years, the grand shrine face of visage. Something about the eyes, the sternness of the mouth. Perhaps only that it stares at the roof, just as Flourishing of Years does. Now it dissolves. There's some connection between Flourishing of Years and the jellyfish. Interesting. I'm going to be somewhat naive and just say that, oh yeah, it's got to do with visage. Just, you know, they like Flourishing of Years, or they saw the jellyfish rather, and modeled Flourishing of Years after the jellyfish. Yes, that is what happened. I'm going to skip over Mutton Island as well, because I really want to get back to London. Well. Okay. That is an interesting question, though. Egypt was very big on combining, you know, little natural phenomenon or creatures with human beings to form their gods. I mean, that's just how the Egyptian gods basically were. You know, Horus was a falcon? Yes, a falcon with a man's body. You got a bunch of other ones that were basically take an animal, put on head of human, or put on the body of a human, and you're good. Like Anubis was a dog and all that fun stuff. So we're back in London. Great. I can stop ranting about Egypt. Great place, though. Let's see here. Breath of Relief. Apparently 9 is the cap on Nightmare's strength. Good to know. Collect our messages. Okay. Now, first things first, I'm going to go back to my lodgings. Oh, hello. Oh, I could change the comprehensive port report into a secret. That's kind of neat. Was not aware of that. I'm going to actually just rest. Resting here reduces terror, heals 2 wounds, and gives you 2 restful nights. Well, that's very nice. Costs 100 echoes. Oh, that's a bit much. Perhaps not. Let's first turn in our port reports. Guers, Mour, nothing new there. Could submit it as fact, although no, I don't think we will do that. Abbey Rock. Nuncio. Ah, yes, the place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. And I have an idea of why. Well, it's not so much an idea of why, but there's an artifact of some kind at the bottom of that pit in Nuncio. And that's what lures everybody away. You spent time in Mysilagaya? Dear me, I am most terribly sorry. Shouldn't be, it was a nice place. Mangrove College, Isle of Cats. Visage? I still don't know what it's... Well, I know it's staring up at their gods, but that's not really a thing. Oh goodness, what are those accursed monkeys up to these days? You didn't bring any of them back with you, did you? Oh, hello. Something new awaits at your lodgings. Such a ghastly place. A pause. You know, there was somebody here talking about it only recently. Delightful lady, as I recall. Most delightful. Yes, I shall take the liberty of forwarding her your address. Thanks. Thank you. So kind. Yes, Deville. I'd always wondered if it might be a myth. Worth 50 echoes, though. Whew. The Fathom King's Hold. What's the old monster up to now? I'm pretty sure he's being literal right there. Ah, well. King Eater's Castle. Ah, Despair's Fastness. Just worth 20 echoes, really. Okay. Actually, could I get another assignment for... No. Nope. Would be kind of nice if I could, but... Oh well. Voracious Diplomat, do you have any... No, just, you know, moves in the Great Game and Vital Intelligence. Let me think. Go to the shops. I said shops. You're not a shop. Can't sell an assistant for nothing. Ugh. I'm trying to think of a way to get that 220 echoes we need. Oh, we could sell our solace fruit. Perfect. That gets us most of the way there. And spider silk. Ah, so close. I could sell just one, but I think... Let me think. Because I want to rest as well, so I'm thinking I will just sell that pretty much entirely. And we will go first to the shipyards. Oh, yes. Look at that Forced class Corvette. It's like what we have now, except more guns and much more fearsome. Let's trade in the old girl. Could call her Beatrice. Could do that. I am thinking, though, the HMS Solidarity. No, I don't know why I called it that, but it seems like a good name. As good a name as any. And someday, you will be mine. And then after that, you. But that's a little bit of a ways away. So, let's go back to our house. And I was told, Benthic College. Oh dear. Your travels have caught someone's attention. Ah. A delightful invitation. Benthic College is pleased to invite you to an exclusive and educational evening with Lady Agatha Treadgold. Delightful adventuress and raconteuse of thrilling true tales of feist and spunk. On the back is a scribbled note. Come speak to me afterwards, darling. Opportunity beckons. Oh, I feel like I will enjoy this. Attend the lecture. Opportunities are always worth exploring, at least. A trip to Benthic. Benthic is the most open-minded of the London colleges. You find yourself waiting for the lecture in a queue of students, devils, and bohemians, observed with some scorn by passers-by in Somerset colors. The delightful adventuress. Her feet have trodden lands most in the Neath have never even heard of. Her eyes have seen every opportunity for fame and glory while there. An evening with the delightful adventuress. Whoever she is, she knows how to pack a hall. Not a seat is empty as she takes the stage. The fine cuisine of the chalet, the darling Clayman, all but a prelude, my dears. Her stories tend towards the fanciful and conveniently unprovable, but the delightful adventuress has the credulous audience spellbound for hours. Many of her tales of monsters and lost cities have a common theme. She visited them ahead of a certain Lady Leonora Fortescue, the quite adorable, daring archaeologist with whom she sparked a bracing rivalry back at finishing school. The rest are tales, bitter as the sourest grapes, of being cheated of triumphs by the very same Fortescue, whose fanciful fictions are fit only for the penny dreadfuls. By the end, her stories are notably more bitter than boastful. She still receives a standing ovation. A business proposition. The delightful adventuress's masked clayman Barnabas escorts you to the principal of Benthic's study, where she sits sipping brandy by the fire. Ah, my dear Capitano. Firelight glints in her eyes as she raises the glass. I hear you are recently returned from the empire of, monkeys? Hands, yes, of course. It is a rare breed that can make such a voyage. Foolhardy, too, perhaps. Maybe. She sips her brandy. I wish to charter your no doubt fine vessel to that primitive little island chain. There I shall find what I need to show up the infernal Leonora Fortescue once and for all, and you. The delightful adventuress squints, sizing you up. Sufficient compensation will not be a difficulty. A most mutually beneficial arrangement, you will agree. Well, fine then. I could accept it's a long voyage, but you know the way already. Splendid. The delightful adventuress drains her glass dry. Then we shall see you upon the morrow for the voyage. Barnabas, pack my valise. Adventure awaits. You know what? I think he's just going to keep asking us for the same thing, so I'm going to just buy... Oh. Was I a foolish person? I might have been a foolish person. I was slightly foolish. Oh well. We'll build up money elsewhere, and then I guess we'll just take care of him. Restless Nights, let's deal with you now. A captain can't be seen to take these things seriously. Was there anything more we could do at home? Our new recruit first. Just a Zailor, no sense in that. Back at home, let us rest. Just for a little while. Sleep early, rise late. Take the air in Tyrant's Gardens. Take coffee at Caligula's Coffee House. Take advantage of a Z captain's reputation. You could get used to this. The light. It's pretty. Worrisome. We'll read the morning papers. Well, we certainly won't be selling anything. Back to the rest of the city. We don't need any repairs because we have a brand new ship. Ah, look at her. Practically the same as the old ship. But better. Better, I assure you. Well, we have quite a few things to deal with. Oh, so many things to choose from. Well, for now, thank you for your time, and I shall see you all soon.